back in. The righteous love this shit. This for the real niggas. This for my real niggas. Never ignorant. Getting goals accomplished.
Welcome to Rhyme and Reason. I'm your host, Ishmael Muhammad, and today we're going to be asking a serious question. Who are you without the name they gave you? Yeah, think about that. Because most people walking around here, they're not even themselves. They're just a name. They're attached to programming. They're attached to habits. They're attached to a mindset that they never even questioned. I was born Melvin Howard Johnson Jr., named after my father, who I respect and love. But as a man, when I grew and learned about religions and names, that your name is more precious than gold, and knowing that Johnson came from what? A slave name, I had to get my own identity. So I went with Ishmael Muhammad, which had meaning. Ishmael Muhammad, the definition, Ishmael means the Lord will hear. Muhammad, it means respectful, honorable. So I feel that when you're given a name, you have to live up to that name, whether you know it or not. A lot of these guys run around with destructive nicknames. Who you be called is what you become. That's why I chose honorable names. A lot of people don't like my name just because it's Islamic. Meanwhile, everybody has a name that should identify with who they are, period. And my name is not coming from because I joined the cult. I never joined no type of cult, no type of temple, no type of mosque. All my beliefs come from my knowledge and what I've read. So as a man, I chose that name and I chose the identity to live by that. While a lot of these guys who claim to be honorable people, they decide to listen to people with destructive names. If you have a destructive name, then why wouldn't you live in destruction? Because like I say, whatever you're going to want to be called, you're going to be that, because you are what they say you are. And when someone says your name and it's derogatory, then you are a result of derogatory things. So with my name change, I did something that most people are scared to do. Change how they think. I didn't change how I talk. I didn't change how I dressed. I changed how I thought. And that's what is really about change. And when you change your mind, your identity has to follow. That's how Ishmael Muhammad was born. It was a decision. It was a decision by me, and that's how I started going by that name. A very well-planned decision by me. No label gave it to me. It wasn't no promotional thing, even though I knew that most people, when they would see my name, they would already have a prejudgment on who I was, thinking I was probably some Islamic extremist or all types of foolishness that I never was. But when you're a man and you have your own thoughts, you don't care what people think about you. That's why I never cared what someone thought about me. I'm not an image. I'm not a character. It was a decision. I'm Ishmael Muhammad, the Tearrible MC. And a lot of you guys are living under a character name and the mindset that ain't even yours, and you don't even know it. They told you what success is. They told you what to chase. They told you what mattered, and you believed it. That's the problem. That's why I make records like Focus Your Mind, Youngsta. Because if your mind isn't yours, then your life isn't either. And this right here is just the beginning. Return of the Tearrible. This ain't about music. This is about control, because I release music when I want to. So I'm going to leave you with this. If I took your name away, your environment away, who would you be? You better figure that out. Because if you don't figure it out, the world will for you.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Get your mind right, young nigga, and pursue it. I said ain't nothing to it but to do it. Get your mind right, young nigga, and pursue it. I said ain't nothing to it but to do it. Get your mind right, young nigga, and pursue it. I said ain't nothing to it but to do it. Get your mind right, young nigga, and pursue it. I said if you see it, you can get it. If you want it, you can have it. Getting caught up in material Capitalism living like a savage. You run your course until the judge let you have it. Disappear from your family just like magic. When you live life reckless, it's going to end tragic. Turn into an alcoholic or a drug addict. Caffeine and nicotine, as long as they can tax it. The plain fact is they don't give a damn. The American dream has always been a scam. Can't get up the ladder, let's not a shake they hand. It's a fraternal plan, they got the world in their hand. A flat disc, that outer space shit is a myth. Hoarding natural resources got you paying rent. Slaving all week, surviving, got your money spent. While you work for a mile, they only give you an inch. God gave us breath, so why we need insurance? Ain't nothing to it, but to do it. Get your mind right, young nigga, and pursue it. I said ain't nothing to it, but to do it. Get your mind right, young nigga, and pursue it. I said ain't nothing to it, but to do it. Get your mind right, young nigga, and pursue it. Yeah, ain't nothing to it.